Good afternoon. Hello. I promised earlier a few days ago that I would finish and have the slides. Well, I am sorry that I'm late, but here I am. Today is Friday, the 24th of June, and I want to welcome everyone to part two of step 10. Continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. When we were wrong, promptly admitted it. Um, it's very important, as far as spiritual growth is concerned, to admit when we're wrong. All right. So I want to, I wanted to make sure that this step was very thorough. I wanted to make sure that this step is very, very thorough. It expresses growth, it expresses the ability to move the ego out of the way, and it expresses a desire, a mutual desire for intimacy, for individuals to want to get a greater feel of who you are by a simple thing of admitting when you're wrong. Okay, so this is what this step is all about, and I hope that you glean something from this step. Let us take a deep breath and relax. Take a deep breath and relax. Exhale. Take a deep breath and exhale. One more time. Take a deep breath, hold, and exhale. Just let go of everything. Let go. Just breathe and let the arms go limp. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes, do so. If not, leave them open. This week is over for some of us. Now we can just relax. We can simply let go. Let go and let down. Let go and let down. Just look at the candles. See how free they are. They're uninhibited light. And that's what we are meant to be. Uninhibited light. I'm going to count from 10 back to 1. And when I say 1, then we are back where we are, back where we're supposed to be. Wholeness, health, and completeness. 10, 9, 8, bringing it all the way back, bringing nothing but peace and harmony back to where you are. Peace and harmony to your center. 6, 5, 4, bringing peace into your center. You have found your center, and now you are comfortable in your center. It is your center, and only you will allow any entrance of anyone else. Only you belong in your center. 3, 2, 1. We have returned to our center. We have returned. The purpose and intention of Alcoholics Anonymous and this group, this meeting here, the Alcoholics Anonymous and other 12-step groups have their roots firmly planted in metaphysics. The primary purpose of this 12-step series is to explore each step, the connection with metaphysics, the steps' affiliated principles. We, the global community, are forever grateful to the founding fathers, Dr. Bill Wilson and Robert Smith. The intention of this series is to introduce our 12 spiritual powers to persons that are open to learning about them. Our 12 powers can be applied as an enhancement or a supplement along with the 12-step program. If you truly work it, it works. The 12 steps and their principles can be applied or incorporated in your life, whether you are a 12-step follower of this movement or not. Next, we have, I'll do it this way. This is the lesson agenda. The agenda is Step 10 principle, spiritual, the 10th step principle is perseverance. The spiritual gift or faculty is enthusiasm. The law is karma with a very strong emphasis on the Tao. The New Thought Woman is Dr. Claudia Black, PhD. Then we will have questions and answers, a call to action, and then a reflection speech on YouTube, which is 3 minutes and 30 odd seconds by way of YouTube. Okay. We'll move right along. Right along. Next is, here we go. Thank you. Step 10, continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. Continued, lasting without interruption. Personal, relating to an individual's character, conduct, motives, or private affairs. Continue to do what? Constantly be taking your moral inventory without interruption. No, it doesn't mean to always be anxious or on guard. It just means that throughout your day, you monitor yourself. You monitor yourself, and if you see that you've erred in some way, then you take care of it right then. Just take care of it. The 10th step principle is perseverance, and our spiritual gift is enthusiasm. Perseverance means continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. Enthusiasm, ardent zeal or interest, fervor, divine inspiration or possession. That's per Webster's dictionary. Enthusiasm is a very powerful expression of a living interest. It is active and vital. Dr. Claudia A. Black, MSW, PhD, is a renowned lecturer, author, and trainer, internationally recognized for both her pioneering and contemporary work with family systems and addictive disorders. Dr. Black's work encompasses the interest of both the professional and lay audiences. She originated a successful model of change in the 1970s that today is used in treatment programs worldwide. She designs and presents workshops and seminars, authors books and interactive journals, produces educational videos, and consults to various healthcare programs in the United States and abroad. Okay, I'm about to read the 26th verse of Tao. However, before I do that, the principle is perseverance. The 26th verse of the Tao advises us how to maintain serenity in the midst of any circumstance. The source of this serenity comes from within and is therefore always available. The essence of the truth of this verse is that circumstances don't determine our emotions and actions unless we allow them. The power of choice resides within. The challenge is always to maintain a state of stillness and calm, even in the midst of chaos. Yin Yang symbol. The symbol for yin yang is called the Taijitu, the Tai-Ji-Yu. Most people call it the yin yang symbol in the West. The Taijitu symbol has been found in more than one culture and over the years has come to represent Taoism. The black and white circle with two dots mean the classic yin-yang symbol, seen more and more these days as a circular symbol, half black and half white, with a small dot of white on the black side and a small black dot on the white side. This symbol is called the Tai Chi Yun. The Tao, verse 26. I will give more information in a few minutes regarding the Tao, regarding the yin-yang symbol. The Tao, verse 26. The heavy is the root of the light. The unmoved is the source of all movement. Thus, the master travels all day without leaving her home. However splendid the views, he stays serenely in herself. He stays poised and centered in the midst of all activities. Why should the master be amused at the foolishness of the world? If you let yourself be blown to and fro, you lose touch with your root. If you let restlessness move you, you lose touch with who you are. I'd like to stop right there for a second and move over to where I am, and where I am is here. Okay. Now what I'd like to do, first of all, hi, hello. I know this is the first time you're seeing me, so hi, and welcome. Okay, I want to go over here and read something for you. This, what we're doing here, I promised that I was supposed to do this a few days ago. And I deeply regret not following through sooner. Okay, so you'll see another video preceding this one, which reads Step 10. Well, on that video, I mentioned that I would have the PowerPoints within a few days, and these are the PowerPoints. Anyway, the search tags. Okay, so the search tags for this video: recovery, Tao Te Ching, amends, daily review, perseverance, spiritual principles, vigilance, self-restraint, and inventory. What is the purpose of step 10? The purpose of the 10th step is to incorporate into our daily lives that which has been learned in working the 4th through the 9th steps. As above noted, the directions include ongoing inventory, consultation with trusted advisors, identification and treatment of character defects, and making amends for harms that have been done. Okay, we haven't gotten yet to the, I really just want, let's go into the Tao, okay? And then I can always come back. I can always come back. While I'm with the enthusiasm part, while I'm there, let me go ahead and take care of this. The cited source is www.truthunity.net. Enthusiasm is the mighty force that incites the winds, the tides, the storms. It surges the planets on its course and spurs the ant to great exertion. To be without enthusiasm is to be without the zest of living. Enthusiasm and or zeal, Z-E-A-L, encourages to glorious achievement in every aim and ideal that the mind conceives, that the mind can conceive. Enthusiasm is the impulse to go forward, the urge behind all things. Without enthusiasm, stagnation, inertia, death would prevail throughout the universe. If you can imagine someone that's never enthusiastic about anything, they're always, yes, yeah, sure, why not? Could you imagine, would you really want to be around someone like that all the time that's never enthusiastic about anything? So imagine the entire universe being like that. Imagine the entire universal system, the cosmic forces, the heavens, the stars, the planets, the moons, the other moons, the moons beyond the moon. Just imagine it being, oh hum, oh well. I mean, we are regulated. We are devised. We are made to be athletic and enthusiastic about something, even if it's ice cream with chocolate on it. Enthusiastic about something, even playing a game of checkers and winning something, even the Super Bowl. I'm not even into sports, but if you're into sports, be enthusiastic about something. All right. Okay, the person without enthusiasm is like an engine without steam or an electric motor without a current. Energy is enthusiasm in motion, and energy is the forerunner of every effect. Okay. All righty. Regarding the interpretation of the Tao Te Ching interpretation. I may have read this already. I know I did it with the last video, but anyway, the honest man looks into himself and in his daily acts. The honest man looks into himself and in his daily acts maintains constant respect to his given word that this deed will not fall below it. In other words, our word is our bond. Okay? The young people have a saying, are you going to do so and so and so? Word. That means word. You hear them saying word? Oh, it just means word is bond. You have my word. If he has failed in something, he dare not slacken in the attempt toward it. If he made a mistake or erred, he dare not carry the error to the extreme. Once you make a mistake, okay, I made a mistake, then we're talking about the mistakes we make now, okay? We're keeping the focus on the now, all right? Okay. His words accord with his acts and his conduct or her conduct with her words as one turns to compare them with scruple. The essence of honesty is that it springs from the heart. Let us move forward because I have like 20 odd pages and it's really not necessary, quite frankly. I don't know why I do that. I study and I read and I read and I study and I have all these notes, 20 odd pages. I don't know why. I mean, I think the benefit of it is that I get to know the material. Okay, but anyway, so now let's look at the yin and the yang symbol. Why is it that symbol? First of all, let me take you back over there to that symbol. Let me take you back. Let us go back to the symbol. All righty then. Come on, sweetie pie. I've gotten better at this. Yes, I have. Yes. Mommy's gotten a lot better. Yes, she has. So now let us go over to the yin and the yang. Yes. I want to go back there. Come on. Stop right there. Don't move. Now, while we're there, what I want to do now is go over here. The black and white circle with the two dots mean the classic yin-yang symbol, seen more and more these days as a circular symbol, half black and half white, with a small dot of white on the black side and a small black dot on the white side. This symbol is called Tai Chun. Happiness is gained by living in the flow of the Tao, which is the flow of the universe. This belief has no personal God. Where do the yin and yang come in? Through the dynamics of yin and yang, the female and male cosmic principles. In the last video, I said it's the female and male, the feminine and masculine energy. Okay, so through the dynamics of yin and yang, the feminine and masculine cosmic principles. Cosmic means relating to the universe. Tao also creates all phenomena. Tao creates everything. The Tao is perfectly harmonious. The cosmos is in a state of constant disequilibrium. Cited source is Spirituality by the Numbers, George Feuerstein, page 146. Feuerstein is spelled Feuerstein. Feuerstein. Okay. Let's go here. And because I want to be in alignment with us, I want us to be here. Okay. Where am I? Oh, yes. Did I do that? No, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted us to chat. Anyway, okay. So here we are. Okay, so let's go to the slides, shall we? If you have any questions, feel free. You won't interrupt me, that's for sure. I just want to make sure that I covered all of the bases. The reason for this, the sole purpose for me being here is just for me, I'm keeping my word. Okay. So now that I explained the yin and the yang, so I'm going to read the verse again. Okay. Heavy is the root of the light. The unmoved is the source of all movement. Thus the master travels all day without leaving her home. However splendid the views, he stays serenely in herself. He stays poised and centered in the midst of all activities. Why should the master be amused at the foolishness of the world? If you let yourself be blown to and fro, you lose touch with your root. If you let restlessness move you, you lose touch with who you are. No matter what's going on, stay focused. All right? Just stay focused. And silence will be your strength. Okay? Sometimes it's best to just keep this shut. All right. Okay, so let's see, where else are we? Let us go back. I said I wasn't going to show my face, because me showing my face is not why I'm here. Okay. Simply wanted you to know that I'm a woman of my word. Where else? What else do we have? Okay, I read that twice, moving right along. Okay. Let's go back a minute. The step 10 promise. And we have ceased fighting anything or anyone, even alcohol. For by this time, sanity will have returned. We will seldom be interested in liquor. If tempted, we recoil from it as from a hot flame. We react sanely and normally, and we will find that this has happened automatically. We will see that our new attitude toward liquor has been given us without any thought or effort on our part. It just comes. That is the miracle of it. We are not fighting, neither are we avoiding temptation. We feel as though we have been placed in a position of neutrality, safe and protected. We have not even sworn off. Instead, the problem has removed itself. It does not exist for us. We're neither cocky nor are we afraid. That is our experience. That is how we react so long as we keep in fit spiritual condition. Quotation. It is a spiritual axiom that every time we are disturbed, no matter what the cause, there is something wrong with us. Step 10, 12, and 12. 12 and 12 is a supplementary text. The big book is the primary text. There are many supplementary texts, but the 12 and 12 is supplementary text 1. Thoughts, questions, and comments. And while we are waiting for the thoughts and the comments, what have you, I'm going to read something to you. All right? La-di-da. Okay. The Tao advises us how to maintain serenity in the midst of any circumstance. The source of this serenity comes from within and is therefore always available. The essence of the truth of this verse is that circumstances do not determine our emotions and actions unless we allow them. The power of choice resides within us. The challenge is always to maintain a state of stillness and calm in the midst of chaos. This inconsistent balance is symbolized by the opposing energies of yin and yang. This practice will develop the skills of self-mastery within us. The Tao states that when we allow ourselves to be blown to and fro by the changing circumstances in our lives, we are no longer centered by our root, and we become restless and vulnerable. The literal Sanskrit translation of the word karma means action, which includes actively listening, actively thinking, speaking, and doing. In the Buddhist tradition, an action is considered significant from a karmic perspective if it includes the element of intention and volition. We talked about intention before. Okay. We went through the entire situation, the entire, whatever word you want to use when it comes to being thorough. We were thorough, at least I thought I was, when it came down to intention. But let's go through this again. Intention, because really we can't really, there's never an overkill when it comes to intention, and there's never an over the top when it comes to intention. Having that said, intention is the most important of all mental events because it gives direction to the mind, determining whether or not we engage with virtuous or righteous, non-virtuous or non-neutral, impartial objects. Give me a second. I'm doing this just for you. Just for you. Now, while I'm reading, you just keep watching the yin yang because it's important. That yin and yang, it means balance. And intention will help to create balance based upon what your intention is. Okay? Now, an intention is a mental action. It may be expressed through either physical or verbal actions. Thus, action or karma is of two types: action of intention and intended action. You remember what we went through this last time? Okay, karma, as the first element of moral causation, is intentional action, which creates the potential for connected or associated result. This potential is often referred to as karmic seed. Just as a mango seed once planted will potentially bear mango fruit, so too will a karmic seed potentially bear fruit in the nature of the action from which it was sown. Then we have the karmic seed, the second element of moral cause. Moral causation is described by Geshe Teshai Sering. Every physical and verbal action is preceded by mental activity. Goodwill motivates a kind gesture. Ill will motivates nasty words. Come back over here. I want you to see my face as I tell you about karma. Eyeball to eyeball when it comes down to karma. Okay. Where am I? Every physical and verbal action is preceded by mental activity. Goodwill motivates a kind gesture. Ill will motivates nasty words. Ill will is the intention to cause mental, emotional, or physical harm. Thus, before and during the bad action, ill will is present already in the mind. First the thought, then the thing. The presence of ill will before and during this act has an impact and influence upon the mind due to a certain potential that is left behind. Okay. The third element. This brings us to the third element of moral cause, which is known as vipaka, or the fruit of karma. Once planted, a negative karmic seed will ripen to produce an unpleasant and negative effect. If I have a negative thought that I'm going to hurt somebody, I've already hurt myself. It's just a matter of time. Not if, but when. Without further intervention, just like I said, it is not if, but when. Okay? So we have cause, potential, and vipaka. Okay? The Chinese view the universe as a balanced interplay of opposites, the yin and yang, which are understood as complementary forces, such as darkness and light, heat and cold, male, female, and control and acceptance. I can't see anything else that hasn't already been mentioned. So I'm waiting on questions. There aren't any. So let us move forward. Let's go here. It's getting dark and I just refuse to have all this light. It's hot. I'm just not with it. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh, it is what it is. Where am I? Oh, yes. Okay. I love you all. Let's go here. Let's take it to the top. Where are we? Okay, over here. Quotation regarding questions and answers. To be able to ask a question clearly is 2/3 of the way to getting it answered. Call to action. Continue to vlog, audio record, or write about significant incidents of which you participated in. What part did you play in the incident? How did the incident start? What feelings did you experience during the incident? What feelings did you experience afterwards? If you could replay the incident, what would you do differently and why? Feel free to either leave your remarks in the YouTube comment section below or email me at bwilliams mmsc@yahoo.com. Personal inventory. These are questions that these are sample questions that may help you with your personal inventory. 1, did I start my day with conscious contact with my higher power? 2, did I act with patience, compassion, kindness, and love towards others today? 3, what have I done to be of service to the people around me today? 4, did I resist the temptation to gossip and criticize others today? 5, did I make unreasonable demands upon myself, others, or life today? And 6, did I harm anyone today? Do I owe an amends? What might I have done differently? This is a video clip by, as you can clearly see, it's Jim Carrey. And this is a very inspiring speech. It's only 3 minutes and some change, but I liked it. I thought it was inspirational. So I hope you feel the same way.
My soul is not contained within the limits of my body. My body is contained within the limitlessness of my soul. I've often said that I wished people could realize all their dreams and wealth and fame, and so that they could see that it's not where you're going to find your sense of completion. I can tell you from experience, the effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is. Because everything you gain in life will rot and fall apart, and all that will be left of you is what was in your heart. We're not the avatars we create. We're not the pictures on the film stock. We are the light that shines through. All else is just smoke and mirrors, distracting, but not truly compelling. Our eyes are not viewers, they're also projectors that are running a second story over the picture that we see in front of us all the time. Fear is writing that script. Now, fear is going to be a player in your life, but you get to decide how much. You can spend your whole life imagining ghosts, worrying about the pathway to the future, but all there will ever be is what's happening here, and the decisions we make in this moment, which are based in either love or fear. So many of us choose our path out of fear disguised as practicality. What we really want seems impossibly out of reach and ridiculous to expect, so we never dare to ask the universe for it. I'm saying that you can ask the universe for it. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. As far as I can tell, it's just about letting the universe know what you want and working toward it while letting go of how it comes to pass. Why not take a chance on faith? Not religion, but faith. Not hope, but faith. I don't believe in hope. Hope is a beggar. Hope walks through the fire and faith leaps over it. You are ready and able to do beautiful things in this world. And after you walk through those doors today, you will only ever have two choices: love or fear. Choose love, and don't ever let fear turn you against your playful heart.
And last but not least, The definition of reflection: careful thought, especially the process of reconsidering previous actions, events, or decisions. 1. Start the day with conscious contact with my higher power. 2. Act with patience, compassion, kindness, and love towards others today. As you can clearly see, I revised a few things. I forgot to take the question marks off. Oh well. Number 3, resist the temptation to gossip and criticize others today. 4, refrain from making unreasonable demands upon myself. 5, did I harm anyone today? Do I owe an amends? What might I have done differently? Most important of all, be kind and gentle to yourself. And a quotation: in a mirror is where we find a reflection of our appearances, but in a heart is where we find reflection of our soul. Let me say it again. In a mirror is where we find a reflection of our appearances, but in a heart is where we find a reflection of our soul. Again, are there any questions? Going once, going twice, going thrice. Well, I want to say thank you all for being patient, and thank you for your support. And next Saturday, the 2nd of July. Wow, time does fly, huh? Anyway, July 2nd, step 11. Now, step 11 is sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him. Okay, so be prepared for an improved. It's about presenting some information so you can think about where you where you were in step 1, 2, and 3. Okay, making a decision, coming to believe, and then making a decision. Okay, where were you then? And then where were you in 6 and 7, step 6 and 7? Because where you were in 2 and 3, and then where you were in 6 and 7, I don't know if you really, a lot of people don't really pay any attention to that. But where you were in 2 and 3 and where you were in 6 and 7 were slightly different. Now, where you are now is different because you are growing into a spirit. You're growing in spirituality. So now with your step 11, you're going to see just how far you really have grown. All right. So get ready, get ready, get ready. Other than that, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. This is so and so it is. Namaste. Peace and blessings. Bye.